Hi and welcome back, guys. I believe I have found here something that everybody else is missing, because everybody else believes that we are going into a certain direction. Potentially, everybody might be wrong. And I'm gonna show you proof, potential proof, why I believe that we are going into the opposite direction for Bitcoin. If you think that is interesting, then definitely make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, liking this video, and also activate the bell to never miss out on these really important updates. And now let's directly go into today's content here. So here on the Bitcoin 4-hourly chart, we can still clearly see that Bitcoin is fighting to stay above $30,271. So we just saw a potential break above that, but got rejected here. So we are still kind of trapped under it. But what we can also see right now, really interesting, is that we have here an upward sloping support line, and we are running here into an apex where Bitcoin has to make a decision either to break to the downside or to move here to the upside. So the line, in my opinion, just needs potentially a little bit more adjustment. I would draw this line kind of like maybe even a little bit higher, kind of like this. So that would give us another 10-ish hours to see a breakout out of that range. So now we have to break 30,341. That's the level to break for the bulls to the upside to continue to move here higher. But right now it looks more like that we are breaking to the downside, even though there might be a chance we go into a totally different direction. So, but for now, that's what it looks like, guys. We have to talk about how it looks like right now. So if it would break to the upside, if we entertain that idea, then here the technical target would be around almost $31,000, so $30,978. That would be the technical target. So if we would manage to get up there to 30,850 and we could form support up here, then Bitcoin would definitely go to 32, 33K and attack that level. And here's something what I have observed already over the last couple of days, and that is that Bitcoin is clinging on the 30K level, 30,100, 30K level-ish, and doesn't want to let go of it. And that is for me an indication that we might gonna stay there and not going potentially lower to fill here this imbalance on the chart, which we normally are supposed to fill. So at some point we have to fill it, because it's quite a big imbalance that we are seeing here. So the price has to return to balance the market out. But for now, it looks like that Bitcoin doesn't want to go down, which is really strange, because also the RSI is pointing down on the 12-hourly chart and Bitcoin is struggling to go higher. So the least way of resistance would be to the downside, but it's just not happening. So, and that is actually really interesting to observe that here right now. Also here on the 1-hourly chart, the only thing that Bitcoin really did was it went one floor lower. So it went from bouncing here in that range, 30,400, 31,300. From that range, it just went lower. So where now 30,400 became resistance, and here the bottom of the range, 29,800, is the absolute support. So, and here you can even see it clearer than on the 4-hourly chart, that we have here this ascending triangle. And here you see it again. Okay, we have on the 1-hourly chart in 2 days. Yeah, so we have basically 1.5 days. So, but I would like to see it breaking out. What is that? Yeah, by tomorrow morning. And technically it could happen. The stochastic RSI is already low enough to turn around and to give us here a buy signal, and that could lead to further upwards pressure in the price for potential break here to the upside. So the target doesn't change, 4-hourly, 1-hourly ascending triangle. It's the same triangle, so the target is the same. It's around $30,900. That will not change. But yeah, it's really interesting that we could see a potential break to the upside. And guys, if you want to trade this, then I'm gonna show you for a long position. Wait for the break, definitely wait for the break above the resistance of $30,400. And then your stop loss would be kind of like here. Yeah, it would make like 31K would be my take profit point. I think it could go up there. So almost 2% against a 0.42% stop loss. So almost a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, definitely worth taking. But wait for the break above 30,400 with a 1 hourly close before you enter that potential long position. And guys, I would not be me if I would not be trading already. You know, you see I'm here $3,200 in profit. The realized profit is actually fees because people are shorting more than longing. So that is just what I collected in fees. That is a bonus for free on top of it because I know that I'm right. The price is going up. It was almost $5,000 earlier in profit. So yeah, so I let this one definitely run here because I believe that I'm gonna win this trade and that this is going higher here on INJ. And that also has to do with Bitcoin following that direction. And guys, also don't forget, if you want to trade with me together, do it on BYBIT. On BYBIT, you still get 30K absolutely for free. If you use here the link, just click the link here down below. Or also on ASCENDEX, they will still give you $2,000 for free in bonuses. And if you complete some simple tasks, also some free Bitcoin. But you will only get this if you use here these links in the description and in the pinned comment below. And if you want to take it a step further, and you want to learn how I spot coins like INJ and also how I predict that Bitcoin is going up or down, and you want to learn properly how to trade, then go here to my website, AMCrypto.us, and choose one of the courses. So you can have a self-paced course without any help. You just learn by yourself with the video material that I and my team are providing, or the assistant version where my team is helping you, or the pro version where you get direct help from me and also a little bit assistance of my team if needed. This goes over a couple of months. This is not a quick crash course to learn trading. You learn it really properly how you should be taught, you know, how to trade. I wish there would have been something like that when I started trading, because I looked and there was nothing at all that that I could learn from besides YouTube and Google. So that is definitely something I wished myself I would have had when I started trading. I would have definitely bought something like this. So don't be like me and try to learn it by yourself. Take a shortcut. It's considerably a shortcut. Will still take 3 to 4 months, but I had to learn it through years, and here you get a shortcut in roughly 3 months. So now let's go back to Bitcoin, and here is what I was talking about, what I believe is potentially going to happen here, because we had a fractal in the past where the price was dragging along and along and along until we finally saw a move to the upside here, and I took this fractal from here. So I took that completely from here, including this upwards move. So, and I believe Bitcoin is right now, when you look at the price action, look at this. So that looks quite similar. And you see here, by next week, we could potentially see a spike to the upside. So if I just lay that over here, more or less, so that could bring us all the way down to like, all the way up to $33,600, $700-ish if it's going to happen. So I'm gonna leave it here so that we can see later if this is going to play out. But this whole consolidation phase here that we have also over there is looking quite similar to me. Of course, it doesn't look one-to-one, but it has some resemblance with the previous one here. And that makes me believe that everybody is betting on right now that Bitcoin is going to the downside to like 28 or even 27. So, but the longer it drags on and on and on, the more likely it is that it will go to the upside instead of the downside, because we are forming here so strong support around the 29-30K level that it will be almost impossible for the bears to break through to the downside the longer this takes place. So, and let's give it another week, And then we might be at the point where the price just shoots up because all the indicators are reset and they are all in oversold conditions then. And if the price just goes sideways, then we're going to see a massive pump to the upside. And that is potentially what's going to happen here. We just need a little bit more patience to see if that will be the case. And then let's have a quick look here. No, that is the Bitcoin dominance on... Where did this chart go? Ah, here. The CME futures. So let's have a look here. So we closed, so we closed at 30,400 on Friday. So if the price is not coming back up today to 30,400, we have a small, really tiny CME gap. Nothing crazy, actually. Yeah, so that will be so small. That will be so small. It's, in my opinion, it's insignificant. It doesn't need to be filled. Look at this here. So this is like a $150 gap. So of course it can be filled, but I think it's more likely that we will trade around the price where we closed on Friday instead of way lower, so that we have a massive CME gap. I just don't see it. Yeah, guys, that's it already for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.